Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? So, today we are going to go and look at setting up a Gentoo server. So so what we're doing that for? So we are going to build a new test server which tests every single architecture that Gentoo supports, and then it builds all the stage 3 packages for each of those architectures and reports bugs back to me, which then we can upstream to Gentoo or the projects. Yeah, something like that. That's what we're doing today. You're right, mate. Quick question: is there a benefit to systemd over OpenRC? OpenRC, yes. Systemd is faster, probably more widely supported in the Linux community. Better troubleshooting tools by default. Yeah, it's probably the better choice right now, to be honest. If you would just go in for a straight thing. Yeah, I think there's more benefits to the cons picking systemd lately. He says as an OpenRC user. I suppose, to be honest, we could probably make this server a systemd. Probably about time I made that migration. Cool. I'm just going to use this today. I haven't bothered to set up SSH yet. Just going to go straight through with a bit of VLC. Now that there is systemd support for muscle, I think there's literally just no need to run OpenRC anymore. I mean, I test both init systems when doing handbook edits and stuff like that. And yeah, every time I'm kind of just I kind of wonder to myself, why don't I run systemd? So maybe today is the day when I start that change. My old system is not going to like this. But it needs to happen one day. Why not today, eh? Okay. So let's take a look at some of the specs on this. So we're just in the live CD at the moment. So if I do cat soft prop CPU, this server has got a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D with 8 cores. I've only got 12 available to me, or 12 threads available to me, which is more than enough. And RAM-wise, I have 24 gig. Thank you very much to Dawn for lending me this server to do Gentoo testing with. It will get a lot of use and help fix a lot of bugs. So let's go and build this, shall we? So we're using SDA. Let's use a DOS partition table because I'm lazy. Got 256 gigs of disk space. New. You know what? Let's just use it all up as one partition. Is there any real point to not doing this? Nothing on it is going to be important, so not really sure hardening this is even really that worthwhile. Maybe we'll just do it for the fun of it anyway. There's no point doing encryption. Yes to that. Quick to that. Do we use butter or XFS? I think we use XFS. Raw speed's going to be more important than rollback features on this. Done. Okay, is that done? Let's go and pick a stage. Let's go release it. The really bad thing about picking systemd is I don't know the commands or the fire. So I'll have to check that. So I'm not going to look as cool today, memorizing the handbook off my heart. I wonder how many people will. What was it? Yeah, I wonder how many people will ask me this time. It's like installing Gentoo for the first time. So yeah, let's pick a current stage 3 AMD64 hardened system D stage. Probably a bit early for YouTube to be awake, but let's go and have a look and see. Oh no, there is someone there. What profile I'm going to use? As I said, hardened System D. Not really any reason. I don't need it to be. A normal desktop stage would have been. A normal stage 3 would have been fine for my needs. This is mainly used to find bugs, not a proper server that's serving web content or anything like that. Think of it more as a build server, just compiling software 24/7, rather than your usual server doing web content. I will try and check YouTube chat as much as possible, but because of the weird T's and C's of Twitch, it's a nightmare trying to get both on screen at the same time. Okay, so let's do a tar XF stage and go. Reason I'm not using verbose is because obviously this is a slow console. When you're using a slow console, you do not want loads of text coming from it. Which probably means we also can't do the cool compiling stuff, but it does mean we can take advantage of other features like Steve today. For those of you who don't know, Steve is a brand new job server that Gentoo has created. Yeah, the pun is the name. And what that does is it offers tokens to each job. So, normally you can set a make-ops of, say, you've got 32 cores. You can tell Portage to use all 32 cores. But if you run multiple jobs, you can sometimes use too many. So you'll start using, say, 64 threads rather than the 32 that you've set. And sometimes it doesn't use enough. What Steve does is it allocates jobs out. So every new program, every new compile will only use a token that's available to you. So you end up actually being a bit faster by being a bit slower, if you know what I mean. So some programs might only get 4 tokens when it does a compile, but then the next one's going to get 30. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see how that works as we go, yeah? Cool. Where's the music on? Well, I'll turn the music on. Is the music working for you? Come back, music. I feel like I've just broke the audio on my system. What's happened? Is it working for you? Cool. Right. Oh, I'll turn the audio on. Hey. Happy Monday donation gardens. Yep. Darmian's full summer. So how are you? Somehow Darmian's full. Guess I'll be Listen to my own thoughts while I'm working today. Lucky me. Lucky me. I'm not going to do this. No, that's definitely busted. Brilliant. Well. Okay. Okay. Where we get to? Right. So if I do ls, there we go. We can see everything is there. So let's now let's think about this. I'll put myself off. Archaru. Apparently I can't spell arch. Okay. Is that done? So we're now inside Charu. We do emerge web sync. Go. There we go. We then remember that I forgot to copy over the resolve config. One of these days I am going to fix that so it just makes a blank one. I never have to forget about this. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now it's working. So the reason we use emerge web sync for the first sync is it's actually faster than running emerge sync. Obviously there's no get on this stage already, so we can't use get. But I'll tell you what, we can just set get up straight away now, can't we? So let's do emerge of verbose ask 1. We need to do verbose ask dev VCS git eselect repository by repository. Didn't realise I can't spell. Let's do jobs, and we'll give that. We should do. Just give it 12 jobs. Go on then, boy. Off you go. What have I done? Why? Oh, I see. I see. I accidentally did search. Just try that. So yeah, I'm a really smart Gentoo user, as you can tell. Okay, what we're looking at here is pretty simple. I think that's all good. Yep, go on and off you go, boy. So that's going to go and install Git for me. So what I am going to then be able to do is use Git to I'll be able to use Git to sync my portage snapshots from then on, which is even faster than anything else. Rsync usually takes a good couple of minutes, whereas Git will take 30 seconds. That's not first time sync, obviously that's the second time. The first time rsync always wins. Hey, system seems pretty fast, I'll give it that. Do you have at the moment I am just using my desktop directly too. But yeah, sometimes I do a different window. Don't know why I didn't do it today, to be honest. Probably because I want to check handbooks and stuff so you guys can see. I'll just pretend that there was a reason why I did it. Professional streamer, as always. Right, so now I can do eselect repository. Enable Gentoo. Okay, that worked. And then I can do remove RF var DB. Gentoo. Repository. Okay, let's see if this works. And then if I do emerge sync, it could now use Git for me. It did not. Good to know that I remembered it. So I am professional. No, I don't usually bother with that. My configs are rather tame. Most of anything that I usually want in Portage is already added to Portage, so I don't really need to back up configs for things like that. If you do use that though, do check out Etc Keeper. Very good application for managing config files in it, etc. Over Git. It's just something I don't really need myself, so I don't really use it. I suppose I better go and check. We've got a second, haven't we? What have I forgotten how you do this? It doesn't matter what distro you use, just use the one you like and it works for you. Distributions aren't personalities or traits, they are just tools to do a job. Gentoo does the job best for me, so it's the distribution I use. Gentoo. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. Ah, because I need to delete the old one. We'll do that one apparently. Yeah, that's me being stupid, isn't it? Good. You know what? Let's just delete that. Delete. Shit. Alright, E-select repository. I mean, Gentoo's my job, so yeah, it's it definitely works well for me. Puts food on the table. For those of you who don't know me, I for work I manage. I work for a company that builds digital signage. I build the software that runs that signage software, so the marketing team can put their ads on, or information. It's kind of things like, you know, when you go to a museum, you see those artifacts that have got a digital display. I make the software that runs on that. I manage a distribution that runs the software that does that, I should say. I get the fun part of the job. But it is rather excellent just being paid to go and fix Gentoo bugs. Well, when I remember to go and do my job anyway. Right, and Gentoo. I wonder if I can just copy in there. No, can't copy in there. So, let's see if I can remember this. Add Gentoo Git. Nope, not that one. We make our own custom in-house software. I probably shouldn't talk about that company. But we could move on, that'd be handy. Thank you. Let's see if that works. Now if I run this, hey, now Git works. There we go. What's RAUC? Rock? I've never heard of that. That's pretty cool. So, let me think. Let me just see what I can say here. So, most of our systems use snapshotted Gentoo. Like, think of like Debian. We pick a snapshot. All our versions match that one. We bug fix that software. We also don't have internet connectivity. There's an internal server where everything gets sent to, and then that sends that information to the kiosk if it needs to. Say the server's just a little crappy computer sitting in the corner, but you kind of get the idea. We don't really need to update the software. Everything's running RAM. If a user overtakes the system, just a refresh, everything's back to normal. So it's only the server that's really ever hardened. Well, that is a cool little tool. I would like to see how that works with Gentoo, to be fair. I probably shouldn't look into that rabbit hole because I'll probably never come back out, and I'm supposed to be releasing a new version of the software. Right, so that's that done. Let's go and emerge Steve. So, emerge remote ask. Let's get that running. Yes. I think I say so. I just use. Well, say mine's pretty easy. Just grabbed at loads of squash FS image. Let's see if I can remember how to do Steve. I can't really. You're in general. Yep, Dawn has donated a little server to Gentoo. They're only using a Ryzen 7800, which I've got 12 cores, 24 gigs of RAM to use, and it will be a new Gentoo test server, so we can test files with new GCC versions before stage 3s start building with it. Think of it as an early warning device, just looking for specific tasks. Go. Okay. So nano slash etc. etc. Put the DevOps not needed there. I can just do RC update. That's the default. Oh yeah, I'm not using fucking RC, am I? What a twat. This is why you don't switch Linux systems, so that would be system. Is it system control? Enable. Now. Leave. Is that it? Oh, I guess I can't use Steve beforehand, so we'll get the install done reboot job. Good, yep. Ooh. Indeed, I am a nano user. So let's do nano reportage make config. So let's do March equals native. FTLO. And let's do accept keywords. Do I need to go? You know what? I can just keep it stable. No point going to. There is no point going testing on this. The machine, the server itself is just going to keep running. So let's do emerge verbose task update du at world jobs. Give it 8 jobs. Just a few updates there, and nothing major. Let's get that done. What do I need to do next? I need to get the kernel installed. Do I use a hardened kernel or a normal one? Probably I'll just use a hardened one. Make it a bit fun. And then after that, see if I can, well, I guess I can test those wonderful features out in the handbook. Did it not always support that? So I believe the RPI 4 and 5 were the first ones to get EFI, so I guess it's part of the spec. I'll have to support GPT. Just let me get my vape wherever I left that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. The newest Raspberry Pi I've got is an RPI 2. I really should get a Pi 5 one day, but so much hardware lurking around. I pulled my stuff out of storage the other day finally, and had 40 laptops in there. What man needs 40 laptops? Go check in on YouTube, I suppose, see how they're doing. I mean, there's nothing cool about using a terminal. Mint's my favourite distribution. But yeah. What I like about using Mint is the first distribution. Is that it's a really good desktop system. You don't need to use a terminal, but it's always there if you want to, so you can do it at your own pace. It's nice having a system that you can just. What's the thing? Yeah. It's just nice having a distro that works, does what you need, and then you can mess around with configs when you want to learn it, and then if you broke it or if the system's broken. Learning a whole new operating system is never fun, and something that all Linux users forget to tell people. The most frustrating thing in the world is trying to do something you normally do in your everyday life in 5 seconds and one click, and then going to a new operating system and finding out it takes you 8 hours to learn how to do it. There are times when that happens, not as often as it used to be back in the 90s, but it still does happen. So I should go and check what the actual what the handbook actual settings are for system. There's pages I'll use this. It'll be like a whole new world to me. Sure. If I go to the system. Probably should get something like that. We'll get to test out one new edition of using the Network D. That'd be handy. Obviously, I've tested in the char room, but not so much in a real machine. Okay, so that is updated. Let's do emerge of verbose class of Gentoo kernel. That's the misspell kernel. Okay, I need to add that. Yes. Big. So link to use, and then an all. I could use. Put grub on that. Okay. That should be everything. So let's do. Go and install our kernel and bootloader. See how fast this bad boy is, shall we? you wonder why I'm compiling my own kernel? It's because Gentoo kernel bin does not take advantage of the hardened config, which, yes, I probably don't need to use it. For the way the server is going to be run and set up, but hey, I've done it, so why not? Hey, I've used the hardened profile. I've had a little bit of fun with it, eh? See that? Where is me bloody? This one? No. No. Where did I put that? Handbook? No. No. Where the fuck is the handbook gone? No, so configuring system. Oh, nice seeing you, Linux Wizard. I'll catch you on the next one. Can't believe we're just leaving just when we're going to get to the good stuff, though. When we set up Steve and all that stuff. And when I probably break the system and it doesn't first time boot. Always the joys of what's the word I'm looking for? Always the joys, isn't it, of not following the handbook is you always miss a step in the handbook. The system doesn't feel as fast now. I suppose branding on the on a headless server is a little bit overkill for my grub, but there we go. Maybe I should have disabled that. There we go. In your own time, sunshine. Oh, so we've got that kernel to build soon as well, won't we? Bloody hell. Well, I guess that's about to build now, isn't it? Gonna go use the toilet quickly. I'll be back in 5. Well, at least we're moving on a little bit further. So what's everyone been up to then lately? What have I done? I have... What have I done? What have I done? What have I done lately? What have I done? So... Last stream we updated the handbook for ModProDB to make it a little bit clearer. Added a networking section to install CD, and to highlight we now use Network Manager for internet detection, and I cleaned up some of the sections further on that are no longer relevant. There is still this bug open. So if anyone uses cellular networking with Gentoo, please take a look at this bug, 966427. Thank you very much. What else we got? Did a bit of cleanup on the text in the networking section. Further on the handbook, I've added Network Manager, System D, Network D, and cleaned up all the networking tools. So that's that done. That's what we were looking at. Where was it? Where was it? There it is. That's this section here that we're about to go and follow. We also cleaned up the video card section. So if you see, where is it? Is it here? No, base, isn't it? Video card section has now been updated. For the longest time, we were doing weird video instructions in the handbook. I don't know how this has slipped by for a couple of years and no one's reported it. But thank God someone did, so we fixed that. So yeah, video cards now select correctly when you follow the handbook, which is handy. And then this morning, before the stream, I added some information on gaining network access and access to the root account on the live GUI. So yeah, pretty busy time this week in the handbook. I've also ignored 1,000 jobs that I should have done. I didn't even know that Coburg did that. I still need to do the migration, to be fair. A bit lassy. A little bit lassy. One of these days I'll switch over. I do like the Coburg interface though. It's like GitHub before GitHub got a bit shy. Oh, nice. And so it's like the two are copying each other then. That's probably why they're so similar. I remember when I didn't use SSH keys with GitHub. Those were dark days, but fuck me, it's so much easier and it just typing into your SSH password to send stuff over. Oh. I wonder how long this thing takes to build up at. Pretty interesting. I think most people use EDSA now. EDCSA, whatever it is. Oh, I see what you were saying now. Sorry, yeah, I get you. I thought EDSA was the standard everyone uses. Or have we changed? Suppose I should check on the lad YouTube. I can go back to sleep. I don't really want to look like that. Ugh. Oh, is it fixing the quantum problem? To be honest, mate, it's that you're going to be doing it one day. As long as everything you use supports it, no drama, is it? In general, can you make my kernel compile a little bit faster, please? Thank you. Just give it a little nudge for me. Spin that wheel faster, boy. Oh, the bots are out today, aren't they? I don't normally compile my own kernel. I usually just use Gentoo kernel bin, but it was a hardened server, wasn't it? So I wanted to take advantage of the hardened stuff. No fault. I don't even need it. Just did it for the lols, really. It's gone a bit boring as well because someone usually calls me a noob for using the disk kernel rather than compile on my own, which is hilarious since I wrote the kernel stuff in the handbook. Oh, I'm not doing SCD Linux. Fuck that. Fuck that indeed. Did it before in the past. Never again. Just harden's fine. And even that's overkill for this. And say all it's going to do is test about 22 different Gentoo install types, and then it's going to just report bugs as it finds them. A long time ago, I made a test program. Should I go far? Yeah, I've got a program called Muddy Puddles. What it does is it sets up char routes for any architecture. It then runs weekly tests, or weekly, monthly, or fortnightly tests on different architectures based on speed. Because obviously, I can't test every single architecture in a month; it would just take too long. And then it just uses the latest GCC snapshot at a time and just finds issues in stage 3 files. It's a pretty cool system. It helps with my work in reeling. Reeling is the project in Gentoo that builds stage 3s and ISO images, and then obviously I do that for work as well. So Gentoo's our early warning system. So anything the Gentoo finds, we fix it in Gentoo. So by the time it gets to our customers, they don't even know the bug exists. Hey, I've got a Kick account. I can't gamble, but I can do vodka. Recovering gambling addict, am I? Which is the main reason why I don't use Geek. Is it really? What the fuck does it say kick for? I don't want to kick. Oh, weird. I probably should check that out. I wonder if it just does that by default now. But yeah, not on kick. So I need to keep away from places like that. Gambling is amazing until you lose control, and yeah, just keep out of that once you get to that stage. Same with everything though, moderation. But yeah, what happened the last time I did a vodka stream though, I think I lasted about 3 hours on stream. Then I got really drunk and went to the pub, and I spent all the money that I got from Twitch donations on shots and got even more drunk. Then woke up a day later somewhere. Yeah, I think I woke up in my room just really aching. Hey, it's my birthday next month, so maybe we'll have another one. Be a yearly tradition. Oh yeah, that was it. I started drinking at 9 in the morning, didn't I? Yeah, that was it. That was Damien's fault. That was donating a bottle of vodka first thing in the morning. That was a messy night. Don't remember much of my birthday. Yep, 26. Once a year I get a birthday. Quite a special occasion for me. Okay, never mind. 41. Fuck's sake. It's bad when you get 41. The worst though is when you hit 30. That's when everything starts like hurting. But when you're like in your 20s, you just sort of you wake up in the morning, you hurt, and then you know it's going to go away in a couple of hours. When you're 30, that hurt lasts like a day, and then you start going to the doctors for things. Then you hit 40, and then everything just hurts for a week. I said that when I was 20 something, 21. When I was smoking a lot back when I was 21. Probably still doing drugs back when I was 21. Was I? No, I would have given up by then. I had a kid. Must have said that when I was about 19. But what I will do is go and get another coffee. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh, see what I meant? You've got to make those little noises when you get up, when you get to 30. And when you get to 40, you can't even get up. Okay, where are we getting to? Still building. Huh. That's because YouTube knows that this is the best stream to be on, and it's telling you to come here and come learn from the best, isn't it? Exactly what it's saying. All we're doing is we're building a web server, well, a server that tests computer software and reports bugs early against the latest compilers and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Although I might be a bit biased, seeing as I'm hosting and doing the stream. Maybe just a tad. Right now we are building the kernel. Kernel is basically a bit of software that talks to the hardware and all your devices on a computer. So as you can imagine, it takes a little while to build one of those. If you're wondering why I'm compiling all the software myself, it's because I test software for a living. And this is a little sneak behind the curtain of how we test software before you just get one of those boring updates. Oh, I think Twitch and YouTube are pretty similar. Stuff like that. I don't know. I just use OBS. Works for me. I mean, if an idiot like me can stream, I'm sure you can, Joe. I mean, I was streaming on a Skylake 6700K, so I don't really think that's much of a thing. I've also streamed on an old ThinkPad. Yeah, remember when I was in hospital for a week? And I was streaming at the hospital? Skill issue. Skill issue. Maybe I just don't care about the quality of the stream. I was thinking about doing setting up a system that just uses a webcam to capture old systems built in Linux. Well, that might be quite fun. People just to tune in, watch old machines compile software all day. You take away all my views. Who's going to watch you in general? People. I mean, to be honest, I keep getting shocked people watch me. My kids absolutely hate all of you because they can no longer say I'm not a cool dad anymore. You're a funny guy. How are you a funny guy? Funny looking, maybe, but not a funny guy. Oh, make my kernel go a bit faster. I want to go faster. Gutted. Got a bit peaceful without Darmian about. I hope he's not sniping the stream, catching them Larrys. For the new people to the stream, I have a system when you idle on Twitch. When you get 6,000 channel points, you can change the wallpaper to whatever you want. Just a bit of fun. Obviously, it needs to stick with the YouTube and Twitch terms of service, so no direct porn or anything. But there's a reason for you to come and idle over on Twitch all day. When I first did it, I was worried that people were going to do porn and stuff. It turns out they do even worse than that. I've had my laptop changed to the Windows desktop. I have had I Love Arch Linux. I Love Manjaro. I've had the Apple wallpapers. Yeah, people get creative on how to insult me. Yuri, you should see the picture I've got commissioned. Oh, people do that as well. That's quite funny. But yeah, I've had a photo commissioned. Let me get. I got an AI image of it. Of like basically the framework that the person's going to draw. I do think I might be going a little bit weird in my old age, like I'm turning into a middle-aged woman. Let me quickly put on privacy quick for a second. And okay, here we go. So, I decided I was allowed to have any photo or picture I wanted or portrait painted I wanted. I just had to make a design. I asked for this. You can turn IMAP on for Gmail, I believe. How cool is that? I'm gonna have that hang up on my wall. The thing, got proper artist doing this for me. Like, with paints on a canvas, hang on my wall. It was a present from my daughter. That was what I picked. Why am I so weird? And basically, for those of you who don't know, when my kids were younger, they used to always my daughters had their favourite anime characters that they loved and stuff like that. And obviously, my favourite character in Yu-Gi-Oh is Pegasus. Although I do like Sato as well, and Sanji in One Piece. I said something stupid one day about. I think they were like, "Oh, is he your boyfriend?" And I made a joke about, "No, he's not my boyfriend. He's just special." So obviously now every joke is about me being a weeb and having an anime boyfriend. So I just played into that and decided to go for a Lady and the Tramp style. Huh, that's weird. I'm sure it used to always work for me, but I don't know. I just use the Gmail client though, so. I mean, to be honest, I just use a web client nowadays anyway. Email on Linux has been shit for so many years. Just, you know what I mean? Just use the web stuff. Oh, who's messaging me on here? Well, if you're talking about terminal, I usually just use muh. Come on, Kernel, hurry up. We got stuff to do. Hey, what do you think of my photo in general? Amazing, isn't it? Bet you're jealous. What I do wish though is I wish I saw the artist's face when they got given that image and asked to paint it. I bet it's fucking hilarious. I'm trying to wonder where to put it in my room though, or in my house. I was thinking, well, my daughter wants it so when anyone walks past the window, because I'm in a ground floor flat, that everyone can see it as they walk through. I've got Discord off at the minute. I get loads of weird messages, so I'll check later if you don't mind. Hey, Kernel's man. Right, so let us check this stuff. Okay, so don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about bin packages. Don't need to worry about use flags. I do need to worry about CPU flags, don't I? Let's do that now. Not that. Let's do emerge VA1. VA1. Let's do VA bash completion. Bash completion basically does tab autocomplete for you. I have to install Gentoo like 3 or 4 times a day, don't I? But that's because I'm a handbook editor. So everything we do in Gentoo requires a brand new install. Just to make sure it works. I haven't tested the systemd stuff in a while though. I usually just have a char root that's got systemd installed and see if everything works together, you know. I think the last time I tested it was when I fixed the kernel page last, which was a little while ago. Imagine for both CPU ID file. Yeah, I've got scripts like that, mate. My test scripts are awesome until they don't work. I still haven't figured out how to get. So when I was learning Bash to make it, I gave up with the multiple job parts and the email parts. So basically, I can run two or three char roots running at the same time, and then it emails me. So I've got AI to do that little bit for me, just so it works and I can learn it on my own time. Guess which parts of the script do not work? Let's make sure this works. I'm going to do that. We can see all those flags are there. So let's do echo. Let's spell echo wrong. CPU flags. Etc. Footage. Package. Sure. Why did you break that for? Oh yeah, look, and then when you set that up, everything else works. Okay. Okay, so that works. Alright, I did emerge VA. Like VUDU at world. Might as well make it take advantage of some of the new stuff, eh? It only takes a second. No point doing video cards. suppose I can do local gen. Oh man. So no. Etc. Uh. Where's it gone? Where'd it go? Maybe Nano wasn't the best choice to use there. Oops. Where'd it go? That's your fault. Yeah, the W closes it. I never knew that. Well, that's interesting. Today I learned. Did you know that? You control W closes the window? Great script. Great script. Okay, so we've got that bit working. What's next on our list of things we're half-assed and checking in the handbook? I've already done the kernel, so let's shoot through. What am I thankful now? Oh, I had my stuff reviewed. Excellent. F-stab. Let's do F-stab then, shall we? So I go here. Nano. Oh, no, not nano. Right. Not really into the whole browser war stuff. You do you guys. That's not browser wars, the editors. If you want to be cool, just send patches on it. Use whatever text editor you like. But no one else cares. Right, so that's that done. Okay. What's next? Right, let's do a hostname. So hostname control. Rabbit. Is that right? Yeah. Right, so let's do nano, etc. Oh, actually, I probably should do IF control. So then I do nano, etc. System D, network. DHCP. Dot network. Match. Network. DHCP. Equals yes. Oh. Which is why no one respects you in general. No one cares what text editor you use. Only people do people that just spend all their time doing bin configs. People that do real work do not give a shit. Okay. That's that done. Set a password. Probably should do SSH later on. Okay. What's next? Crystal machine. Prompt. Right, please enter that. So, list. Where is the UK? Right there, 244. Okay. And then we do system D. Right, system control. Preset. Present. Preset. Or preset mode equal enable. Okay, that should be that done. We'll go next. Don't need to worry about this. He takes care of all that. Don't really need to worry about that. Probably should do SSH though, shouldn't I? Just so it's ready. System control. Enable SSHD. Job done. We've already done bash completion. Time. Let's do. Huh. Why is time sync not working? Why is time not working? Is time off by default? Anyone see NDP on NTP on it? Where's the time? Am I being stupid? Where's the time sync stuff? Well, that's interesting. Let's just make sure I'm not fucked up there. Right, enable system D. Okay. Let's do Gentoo system D. Isn't that nice? Good show. Was it time? Was it time? Is it time date control? Does it just do this automatically? And we've just never edited it in the handbook. Huh. What? Huh. Maybe we wait for the reboot then. I looks like we might be fixing a bit of the handbook. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, but it's not there. Well, there's not a config for it there. So there's no service. Uh, du- 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 du. Oh my god, where is the bloody... Where was it? System D. Yeah, so there's no time sync there either. Yeah, well, I did that. Look, look. Let me... If this fucking works, I hate you. Um, but why is there no service in there that says that name? Normally it's always there. I don't think it will. I'll have to do it on the reboot. Okay, hang on. Okay. Right, if I finish this, is everything installed? I think it is, isn't it? There's nothing left, is there? Done that. Yeah, okay, we can reboot now. No, fuck! I didn't run grub. Thank fuck I was still in the char route. Grub install. Why did they let me edit the handbook? Fuck me, I can't even remember to install the fucking bootloader. Hey. I didn't even make a fucking... Oh no. I didn't make a partition, did I? What have I done? Oh no. Right, let me... Hang on. Why have I forgotten how to run grub? Right, yeah, so why's that not working? Why is it not working? Right. Grub install that. Unknown file system? Why is it unknown file system in? Eh... It's all good to me. Huh? Huh? How have I got myself here? Alright, let me think. Huh? fuck have I got myself in this state? Right. Right, Gentoo grub. Oh. Yeah, do I need to use the new fucking grub? Oh. Well, that's fucking... Oh, shit. Well, I need to fix the handbook on that then. Fucking fast. Shite. Right. Then a portage. Wow. Right, now, I do email over both ask glove. Good work. Right, let's try that. Fucking weird. Okay, let's go see if we can fix that then. So if I do... Whoa, way to find a bug. Okay, so I need to use this. Oh, I guess that's why no one's found it. No one really uses DOS, do they? So, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, well, I mean, well, there you go. Get to see how we find bugs in the handbook and fix them. Oh, don't wanker's already done it. I just ignored it. And that's why you always read the handbook. Don't assume you know better, even if you edit the fucking thing. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, that's fucking brilliant, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Hey, I don't read the handbook, I write the handbook, alright? But at least we proved that the thing's fucking fantastic. Oh, there we go. There we go, that works. I'm not getting away with this one, am I? Shit, oh. Oh. You still can, I think. Right. Oh, I'm a little bit embarrassed. There we go. Exit, exit. For some reason it doesn't show this, does it, till the end, if I remember rightly. Let's wait. If I remember, it boots to the end and then it works. There we go. There we go. Of course it does. I'm a fucking genius, ain't I? I write the handbook. Of course. Why wouldn't I be able to install Gentoo first time? It just proves, though, it doesn't matter how good you are, you'll always fuck up. Right, let's take a look now then at that thing. So what was it? System control. Enable now. Time sync D, yeah? Okay, so that seems to be working. I've got internet. Yeah, no, it does seem to work. It just doesn't. It's just a bit weird how it's done, isn't it? Oh, thanks in general. You're up there. Okay. Where did we get to? Let's think. Guess I need to add. I think that system's installed then, isn't it? Maybe there's anything else I need to do here. I suppose we can do a fast fetch so we can have a quick look at that. I should do a user really for logging in with SSH later on. I haven't bothered to set it up yet. And obviously, so if I do. Right, I do. What do I want to do? Let's check that out first. There you go, everything's running nicely there. Probably going to want some swap space tonight. So let's do. Actually, I think System D can do swap space. I swear I saw some documentation added to the handbook a little while ago. You know what I have found out though? Having two swap files is faster than one. So if you do like a system, a low memory system, if you do one 2 gig and another 2 gig, it's a lot faster than just one 4 gig one. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You can also do a swap partition and a swap file on top as well. I on my IDE devices, you know, the 100 megabits per second the cap speed, I do a partition right at the front because obviously you want the fast seat times, and then I do a swap file at the end of the drive as well, so you kind of can do it that way. When you've got IDE, you need a swap partition right at the front because it's that first like bit is the fastest. So you do a small boot partition, then you do your swap, then you do your root. It's just far. It just means you get faster swapping. You got to do those sort of tricks, you know. Right. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, there is a tool that just automatically. I can't fucking find it to save my life, but someone added support for this in Gentoo. Really fucking cool. Oh my god, why can't I get this fucking working? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But it does exist. I just don't know how you do it. I think it's F allocate owl. Oh G. Oh, you cunt. Stop on. What, you don't have to do F allocate first? You can just use make swap straight away. I never knew you could do that, if that is what you mean. If it is, please add to the wiki. Because no one else knows it either. And there we go, we've got swap added. Let's add that too. FS snap. Swap file. Okay. Right. If I now go, because I'm lazy, cd user local bin, git clone, how do I do this? I really should just write an e-build rather than fucking cheating, but again, I'm lassie. So I'm going to regret this in a couple of years. And cheat. Okay, that didn't work. So do that. Okay, so yeah, now everything works there. Fucking perfect. Peppa Pig, innit? Jumping in muddy puddles. So, I actually put it in the GitHub because what the fuck? What the fuck? Go away! Well, I hate you, but you don't see me complaining. Yeah, what are the names? Everyone loves jumping in muddy puddles. Think of this project as adding more water to your puddle. So yeah, I just shoehorned the name in there any way I can. Did you know there's now an official Gentoo program themed after Peppa Pig as well? So, in when I did where is it? Reeling. Where is it? Releases. Specs. Nope, not specs. Where did I put it? No, it won't be specs. So I've added accessibility support into all Gentoo ISOs, and it's basically it hasn't worked for like 20 years. Oh, that's vintage. I've been selling some shit that I'm supposed to be doing right now, because someone just emailed me asking where the switches that I sent them because I'm a dick. Yes, so here I've made a script called Mr. Pony, which if you turn on the accessibility feature when you boot Grub, it detects it and then it makes all the accessibility features of Pasma turn on. So there is now actually an official program called Mr. Pony in the in Gentoo. Now, if you're wondering why I picked Mr. Pony, hello people on YouTube. Let's see if I can figure this out. Where is it? Where is it? Well, I probably shouldn't be playing this, should I? I'm gonna get fucking flagged for. So, I'll probably just tell you instead. Mr. Pony is the optician in Peppa Pig. So he obviously helps people see, which yeah. Which is obviously what accessibility does, help people see, so it's the perfect name for the system, really, isn't it? What a fucking awesome name for a program. Cal was absolutely cracking himself laughing that I was allowed to call it that. To be honest, it is quite funny. But it works as a good name, doesn't it? I mean, I try and name everything after Peppa Pig characters, just like an old thing I've done. Now it's probably just autism. So, where are we up to on here? So we've got everything running here. I can't remember where I set all this stuff up to go, is it? Varchar routes. Okay, so I need to create varchar routes, and that's where all my things go. How do you control exit? Make it Let me do CD. No, so basically it tests every single architecture going. So there's about 30 different ones that Gentoo have. I test about 20 of them because some of them are pretty similar. What I'll do is I'll set up an AMD 64 one right now. Yeah, so basically this is just like it tests all the stage 3s against the latest GCC snapshot version once a week. It's just an early warning system to tell Gentoo what do we need to fix before we're ready for reeling purposes only. So what I'm thinking of, let's do one right now, and we'll set that up for live GUI. I think that'd be a good little check. So every week it will build a live GUI, run tests. It'd be quite nice, I think. So if I do make the AMD 64 live GUI. I don't know why I haven't got a script set up that fetches the latest stage for me. If you want to add that one for me, General, please do. I need to install links. Oh, I didn't set up Steve, did I? What a twat. That's your fault. Oh, maybe I let Filthy do Steve. What's that gonna do? Or do I need to install Filthy? Install Filthy? Install. What are you saying meanie for? I just asked you if you wanna do a job for me. About time you did something. You've never done anything for me, have you? Maybe one time you've done a job for me. I can hear that. See that glare from here. You call me twat. Did I call you a twat? I call everyone a twat I like. When I don't call you a twat, you've got to be worried. Or if I call you a cockwomble. I don't understand half. Cockwomble. A womble's like a thing that collects rubbish, and a cock is a cock. So you put two together, you're a cock that collects rubbish. British are amazing at making insults. Pick British accents hard on my ears. Well, you're only American, aren't you? You know what I mean? You have got a disability. Half my viewers just drop off. Did I ever tell you about that time when I made a joke about Mac OS? About me not liking it. And I had something like 20 viewers. 10 of them just left instantly the second I made that joke. That was the fucking funniest day of my life. Only person that cheers on losing viewers, I guess. There is something wrong with me. Right, so let's do Tarex F stage. Yeah, fucking Dawn's got some good in there, hasn't she? Must have fibre, isn't it? Okay, now I can do muddy setup. Is it muddy setup? Yeah, muddy setup. Dot. 12. 12. AMD 64. I think it's just AMD 64 I need to do. Okay. Then I can do muddy verify. Let's do charo plus X plus user bin. Muddy verify. I can't remember what muddy test does. Oh, I know what muddy test does. It enables testing. Right, so right now I do muddy verify. AMD 64 live GUI. Let's see if my script works straight away. Do I have to walk full past this? You know what I don't have though? Right. RDB. It is all there. So it works. I wonder if I do. I wonder what my test does again. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, just do the path. So if I do var, no, not db, char roots. I wonder why my script's broke. I blame you. What the fuck's happened here? Well, good to know my script's broken. Yeah, except yours was broke day one. Why is that using a weird profile? Let's go set 25. Okay, so then now, as you can see, it will update to the latest version of GCC. I hope. He's broke it. What have I done? Why is it not working? Oh, because I picked the wrong one. Why am I so stupid? I like keeping it so you know what day is. What day you installed it. Only the you can do the file system creation date, but you don't know what time you've installed your char roots and stuff, do you? Default Linux, AMD 64, 23.0 desktop. There you go. Right, hopefully now this works. Right, I wonder if I can find. Uh-oh. Let's just disable D for a second. Okay, let's do that. Let's try again. Right, I'm going to go for a quick wee and see if I can send that switch off. Right, this works well now. Well, that seems to be working. So let's see if I can find that switch. Yes, it's there. Hopefully they're not watching this stream and knowing that I forgot to send it because I'm an idiot. Right, nothing in here. Just the switch. Excellent. Okay, let's go and send that off. Better go and check my Vinted app actually, am I? Let me go and load that app. Oh, sending that. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, where's my chat gone? There we go. Right, I can try and send this. Typically, I've got no bubble wrap. Oh, I've got some bubble wrap. Ooh, bubble wrap. Very tiny bubble wrap. I think I'm wrapping up in. Oh, bubble wrap. Well, I am basically a child, aren't I? I've now lost the switch. Any idea where that's gone? Where did I leave the switch? I put the switch down and now I can't find it. Fuck. Oh. So I'll pick the bubble wrap up and put the switch where the bubble wrap was. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. Sellotape. Probably start getting stressed soon, so you get a bit of my threat kicking. Enjoy. Oh, skeleton. Is that me doing the sellotaping, or me and my tracks there? So people do seem to like both. Yeah, just for you. There you go. How's that? If that ain't worth a donation, I don't know what is. You lucky person, you. Well, did you compile it yourself? Right. Okay, let's I've got these scissors. No one's gonna go and look at your smell of cheese. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way, reckon. Where's Miss Giggins? Oh, there, right in front of me. See, you won't get this sort of ASMR when you're on your weird stream, will you? Only cool people get to see this. Right, so let's do that. I wonder if I can... Right, let's try this. Right, I need some bags in there, got some bags for life, and a fucking lovely man. Where's the rest of my bags, come on? That box down a bit more. Right, there we go. Put that there. This is fucking proper man fucking wrapping. You've never seen anything as disgusting as this box that's about to go to the right man. Where do I put this sellotape? General, where is it? Here it is. Oh, now I've lost the ends. It's all your fault. Maybe I could use the fucking duct tape. Yeah, I'm gonna use the duct tape. A bit stronger, ain't it? Give a sec. Duct it. There we go. Fucking stronger tape this stuff. Oh, you've seen this. Oh, another switch has fallen on me and it hurt. Yeah, apart from that tape's fucking good. None of this fucking peddly little fucking sellotape, boy. Fucking real man tape. I don't know where this shit comes from. Oh, sorry for the 5-year-old getting this. Fucking, they're going to be having a nightmare. Right, there we go, like that. Okay, stick that down. I found the tape. I'm on new tape now. I found 2 rows of tape since it took you to make a guess. Like a useless man. I always wonder how new viewers would find it when they don't realise me and you know each other. Just sit there and go, oh, that man's a bit fucking horrible to his viewers, isn't he? I better not speak. Don't worry, I'll be nice to you, I just don't like in general. We'll ignore the fact he did me a huge solid this week and fix the package that I couldn't be bothered to do. Right, there we go. So that's that wrapped up. Maybe I'll do a little bit of tape there as well. Done. Done. Right. Then I guess I'll put this in the carrier bag. Have I got a nice carrier bag? Taking that. They're going to be so over the moon when they see how much I spent on carrier bags. They have a nice Peppo bag. Right. Ow! Just fucking trod on a knife. Well done, I'll tidy up. I mean, that's what YouTube uses, isn't it? RTMS. Right, there we go. Put that there. Let's fucking sellotape this down. Come on, big boy. Right, there we go. Put that there. Fucking didn't even stick it down properly. What a cunt. Oh shit. That done. Should fold that over a bit so it's a bit more tighter. Okay. Right. That's it. Fucking that's the worst fucking wrapping I've ever seen in my life. But let's get that off to the post office. Might go leave this running. I'll be back in a bit. Let me put a note on. Let's do that. There we go. Fucking perfect. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy. Don't I don't know. Don't cut yourself or anything in general. I know what you're like. There is no first aider in the building. All right, mate. I'll catch you in a bit. Probably back in like 10 minutes tops. Shop me down the road. If you're the person that bought this Switch, it's an hour away on the bus. That's why I haven't sent it for 4 days. For everyone else, it's 5 minutes down the road and I was just too lazy. Right, see you in a bit. Take care, man. Ping the other day. Appreciate it. Oh, he's back. Okay, it's well easy doing post stuff nowadays, isn't it? What did I miss when I was away? Oh my good god, go away! Oh my good god. Right, let's, what did I miss in chat? YouTube. So what's happening today? Today I'm building a test server. Let me turn that warning off. For Gentoo. So basically, I do a lot of package testing. And where's that fucking thing gone? I'm back. Yeah, I do a lot of testing and package testing and work with Reeling, which is like the project in Gentoo that builds the stages and the ISOs. So I'm making a build server today that enables that tests all the packages that we build in the stage 3s and the ISOs, but against the latest version of GCC. So the idea is that we always know when we're ready for a new GCC update, basically, because it's always being tested once a week. So we're building that server that's going to do that job today. Pretty much. I'm just doing a test now to test a live GUI build. Let's see how that goes, really. We'll go next. What's Twitch got to say? Where's Twitch? Well, good to see not all the bots are getting through over on Twitch land. Not really sure what we've got left to do though. This is building slow as dick, isn't it, really? So what I think though is we'll probably call the stream here today. Maybe we'll do one a bit later on today, maybe over the weekend where we catch up. But at the moment it's just going to be a heck of a lot of compiling, not much going on. I mean, unless anyone wants just to have it watch compile all day, but I don't think there's much use in it. So let's cancel that for the day. I thank you all very much for coming along. Always appreciated seeing you all. And yeah, keep compiling, everyone. But fuck me, why can't I work this computer? I am getting old. Fucking can't do anything nowadays. But yeah. See you all on the next one. I can find the fucking OBS now. Ah.